just shattered, shattered like broken glass.
Do you still need outboard gear to record a record?
I believe that it's a lot of, I think there are older musicians who've been doing it longer than I have been doing it, and they have a lot of outboard gear. Because outboard gear has a long lifespan a lot of times. I think there are a lot of older musicians that still have outboard gear that they've collected over the years when they don't necessarily need it now. And I think that they know that they don't need it because it's probably collecting dust and you haven't used it, you know, unless you're doing a major project for orchestra or like a larger group that you're tracking.
But these people aren't just, this isn't like in their rooms. These are people are showing pictures of their studio with the booth and everything.
Yeah, well, when you book a recording studio, when you're paying 50 to 70 something an hour, like you should be able to go into a giant room and track whatever you possibly want to track in there. Like if you have a drummer, he should be able to get a professional sound. But if you're a rapper or a singer and you're buying your beats online, or you're making your beats right there on a drum machine, you don't need a lot of outboard gear. You probably just need an Apollo, an interface that's going to simulate the top of the line outboard gear, and a really nice microphone. Mm-hmm. And those are the two things you should majorly invest in. And things, of course, to insulate the room and soundproof it. But people that work in studios know this. They know the bare minimum that you could get away with. Mm-hmm. But like a lot of times they won't tell you, because they want you to book the studio space. They know that you don't need, most rappers don't need 200 tracks to get a song done.
Right.
So when you're looking at an outboard mixer and it has 150 or 200 tracks or however many tracks it has right there, they know that they're not going to touch most of that. They're only going to sit right here.
Right.
Most places will sell you a controller that will plug straight into your laptop that have those faders that you can pull. And you can do it right at home, and they'll sell it to you for $100 or less. And you can buy it online. And it connects to your computer. It's what I use.
Is that what you were saying is the interface? Is that...
No, I mean an interface. I'm saying if you want to pull faders and for it to feel like, oh yeah, let me turn this track down, you can go and buy a controller that'll control the faders. Or you could do it and just click on it and pull it down. It's the exact same thing.
Okay, so what do you use? Because your music sounds like radio quality. It sounds like it should be right up there with everything else. I use Native Instruments machine with probably over $3,000 worth of real premium sounds from sound engineers and sound designers. They're top of the line sounds. So that has a lot to do with the music sounding professional. I use different producers that produce, give me a really great premium sound. If I like it, then I'll use that. I use an Apollo Twin interface, and on that rack I use a Avalon preamp, a distressor, and I think like some emulation of a PreSonus compressor or something like that. And then a couple reverbs from Echo Boy, and did I say Logic Pro to track everything, and a noise gate. And a noise gate.
Yeah. And maybe if I'm using pitch correction, then auto-tune real-time or waves tune real-time. But auto-tune real-time advanced on the Apollo rack.
Wow.
You just look like you have a question mark all over your head.
I do. All right. That's all I need. Thank you, son.
Cut you wide open on your head like broken glass.